I'm gonna be straight with you, all right? I have to say, this is the fairest one of all. Literally, but also not really. All right, y'all, so check this out. For those of you who are curious, today I'm gonna be using the Memento Mori playing cards. One of the first 10 decks I got, which wasn't like Bicycle or Tally-Ho. So it's nice to have a deck with an actual design on it that was something different and unique. Now, for this card trick, I'm gonna walk into the audience and find the fairest audience member of all, the loveliest of ladies, to help me and join me on stage. As she's walking up, to match her beauty, there's also the loveliest of ladies in the deck, which is the Queen of Hearts. So we're gonna try to match our audience member's beauty with the beauty of the deck. Now, it's not gonna be easy, so I'm gonna hand her over the deck. She can shuffle it up as much as she likes. And once she's done, satisfied with all the shuffling, I'm gonna have her name any number out loud. Let's just say between 1 and 7 to start. She says 5, we'll have her deal off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next card goes on the table, put these back. Now let's up the stakes a little bit, higher numbers, let's say between 8 and 13. She picks 12. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next card goes right here. And now that we have our first two numbers that our lady selected, we're gonna use those two numbers to derive the next two numbers. We have 12 and 5, so 12 minus 5, let's do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Card goes here. And then, what else? 12 plus 5, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Next card goes right here. Now, I want our ladies pick set number 1 or set number 2. Let's just say set number 2 was selected. Get rid of these two cards. 2 cards remaining. Put your hand on any one of these two. She puts her hand on this card. We're going to get rid of that. And let's see. The card that matched our lovely lady was the card we were looking for. The Queen of Hearts. Boom. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. If you haven't guessed by now, this trick is known as Fairest One of All by Temple Patent. Literally a card trick that anyone can do, but it's your performance that's really gonna sell this effect. Oh, and make sure to stick around because there may be a giveaway going on. Now, before we dive right into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and get ready to share with all your friends. Now grab your favorite deck, and let's do it. Alright, yo, so welcome to the tutorial. Some more background info before we actually dive right in. This is straight up, literally a card trick anyone can do, and practically self-working aside from one small secret that I'll kind of share with you in a minute. I'm going to split up this video into 2 parts. The first part is just going to be the trick itself. Then the second part, like I said, since it's self-working, the second part is going to be more focused on the inner workings of the trick or the math behind how all this works. So whichever part you want to stay for, that's completely fine. Now, to begin the trick, hand the deck over to a spectator. You can do the same build-up I did for my performance. Hand the deck over to the spectator and have them shuffle it up as much as they'd like. Now, ideally, you want to use the Queen of Hearts to kind of be like, you're beautiful. This deck has one card, which has the loveliest lady, which is the Queen of Hearts. So we're going to try to match you with the Queen of Hearts. That's the story I kind of want to go with. And again, for more self-working effects, you want the storyline or the performance to be the biggest hitter of why everything comes together versus just dealing off cards, right? Because anyone can deal off cards. It's turning it into a performance which gets you those reactions that you're looking for. So you have someone selected from the audience, and we're going to try to match them, in this case, with the Queen of Hearts. So you're going to hand her over the deck, and she's going to shuffle it up as much as she likes, right? Deck's being shuffled. As she's doing that, you explain the whole Queen of Hearts story or whatever story that you want to come up with. You explain the whole story, and once the shuffling is done, you take the deck back. And I'm not gonna lie, I cheated a little bit in my performance, but in what you do when you actually perform is you can go through the deck and say, look, you've shuffled the deck, and it's in completely random order. As you go through and do this, you wanna find the Queen of Hearts, separate the deck at that point, and then move the Queen of Hearts to the back. If that feels strange to you, don't really worry about it too much. As long as you're keeping up a conversation, having some level of misdirection, telling a story, that's literally no one's going to notice that you just did that. But again, if you're still too comfortable, there's a move called the cull. So as you go through showing off these cards, you can take this card here, use these fingers, pull this card back. I have a full tutorial on my channel. I'll put the link on the screen. Pull this card into the back as you kind of go through, and that way you can control it to the top. Your main goal is to control this card to the top. So that's the only thing that might require some skill. If you're doing this pre-arranged, just take the Queen of Hearts, put it on top, and you're all set to go. And then you can do a false shuffle, false cut, whatever you'd like. Right? And now you can literally follow exactly what I did. Have a number name between 1 and 7, let's just say 4. They deal off 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the next card, put it on the table, return this back. Again, between 8 and 13, let's just say 8 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next card goes on the table, put this back. Neither of these two will be the selected card. Keep that in mind. Now, what I like to do at this point is give the deck another false cut, just something like this, very basic, simple, just to kind of throw them off. And now I say, using the first two numbers, we're going to find the next two numbers. So it's 8 and 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. So we're going to deal 1, 2, 3, 4. Next card comes here. Pick this back up. 8 plus 4 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next card goes here. And now we don't even need the rest of the deck. Now, you break them up into two sets, set number 1, set number 2. Again, this is just suggestion on what you can do. You can, of course, take it in any direction that you want to go. So let's say they selected either one of these sets. Ultimately, what you want to leave them down to is this set here. So regardless of what they say, if they say set 2, you keep that set. If they say set 1, you say, okay, we'll get rid of set 1. Right, so it's just a magician's choice. Get rid of those two cards, bring this down here. Which card do you want? Put your hand on top of it. If they put their hand on top of this card, right, this was set 2 left card. This was a third card that was dealt. You keep that card, throw the other one away. If they pick this card, you're like, okay, let's take this card away. And the remaining card will always be the top card. You'll blow them away and shock them with, impress them. What is a good thing to say? Confirm their ultimate beauty. First of all, thank you Vance Belkas for heading on over to the CardMechanic shop and sponsoring 2 decks of playing cards to just give away. I freaking love people like you, always just giving back to the community. So I know I just did a giveaway last week and I wanted to kind of switch it up a little bit. To enter this giveaway, you still have to like the video and comment down below, but I want you to tell me who is your favorite person or what is your favorite audience to perform for. I want to know the people in your life that you can kind of just perform for all day long. So make sure you comment that down below, and you have 72 hours after the release of this video to get all your entries in, and then shortly after that, I will announce the giveaway winner on my community page. Make sure to get your entries in on time. Thanks again, Vance. You are amazing. And now back to the tutorial. Welcome to the math behind the magic. It's actually very interesting and simple how this is done. Again, we're going to be using our Queen of Hearts to, I guess, kind of walk through this. And let's use the numbers X and Y. In our case, let's say X is 5, the first number selected, and Y is 12, which is the second number that was selected. So the spectator comes up, right? Everything is shuffled, blah, blah, blah. This card's controlled right to the top. Now, they select the number 5, so they deal off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this random card goes here. We really don't care about it. And we bring this back to the top. Now the card's position is X from the top, which is 5th from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, fair enough. Now when the second number is selected, Y, which is 12, they deal off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, random card goes right there. In that dealing, the card's position is now going to be Y minus X plus 1, right? So right after Y minus X. So 12 minus 7, or sorry, 12 minus 5, which is 7, plus 1. That's the card's position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So it's 8th from the top. And the easiest way to do this, of course, you tell the spectator, we're going to use these two cards to determine what next card will be placed. So you do Y minus X, which is 7. So they deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since the position is Y minus X plus 1, it's the 8th card that goes on the table. This is returned. The other stuff really doesn't matter, but it's nice to kind of keep a consistency of, we just did Y minus X, let's do Y plus X. So you deal 12, or sorry, not 12, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Next card goes here. Again, just to keep with consistency, and then Magician's Choice leaves you with the Queen of Hearts. Pretty nifty. Self-working card tricks are so easy to do, but you also have to remember it's about performance. For more self-working stuff, click on this video right over here. You might like it. A huge shout out to all my Patreon producers, and thank you, love you, see you soon.